Hey there, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Today we're going to do a reading for this eclipse that is happening on Sunday, September 7th. It is a full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, and it's happening at 2:07 p.m. Eastern Time Zone in the U.S. You are, okay, so we've got, so 10th house. 10th house matters around career. 10th house matters around career. We've got Pluto. Pluto is an Aquarius in the sign that opposes you, and we've got Gemini energy, communication, things that are interesting to you. Also, Uranus is there. Uranus is there. It's in a nice flow of energy with Pluto up in Aquarius, creating like an isosceles triangle, I think it's called. Anyway, with your sign. Choice and decision making. It's not isosceles, that's even-sided. Anyway, 10th house career. Okay, let's get some more information on this because Leo, I'm finding that you're gonna have some new way of looking at what you're gonna do around career. Like, how do I transform all this stuff? I know. For some of you, this could be like you're at the beginning stages. This could be after retirement, and you still want to do something, and you have all these skills, right? All this information, all this knowledge, and how do I bring this together in a way that 10th house is it's career, yes. It's also a nurturing energy. It's a some people think it's the father energy. Some people think it's the mother energy. It's hard for me to say. Because it's hard for me to say because it's ruled by Capricorn, and I'm a Capricorn, but I'm a female, and I've been mother and father. So I don't really know how to express how I feel about that energy. I just always feel like with Capricorn, which rules that sign, is definitely about the overcoming of obstacles with using your intuition, right? And there's something about protecting, right? You do it to protect others, to nurture others, to guide others. And I feel that with that Gemini energy and Uranus coming through there, that there's this energy, this information, this insight. Like, I have all this wisdom, I have all this knowledge, or I have all these skills in this one area, or I have multiple skills in multiple areas. And how do I knit this together and make this be something that really works for me? And you have two, not one, but two turtles. So turtles are creation energy. They are, they show up in creation stories all the time. They're also about moving with the flow of things, right? So, they get into the flow and they move with the currents. There's something about getting out into the center, being in the flow, being in the current. Something in your life. We have a fish here that's been picked clean. The bones are gone. All that's left is the fish bones, right? So something in your life has been picked clean. It's done. It's over with, right? That Pluto energy of transforming something. Something is no longer of use. So that's a bunch of bones. But then we have a bone here, but this is a dog bone, and there is a dog here. And so on those bones of those things that have been picked clean, there is gold. There's a gold dog bone, right? There is gold. There is something that's worth chewing on a little more. There's something worth taking and doing something with this little Scotty dog that's here. And so there's so Scotty dogs, they're low to the ground, right? They're not as low to the ground as a dachshund, but they're low to the ground. And so they're very in touch and in tune with what's going on. And there's something in this fish bone, some skill, something that you've learned. We've got two turtles, two different sizes. So there's something that's a bigger opportunity than the other. And there's something about being able to pick it through and figure it out. We've got this deer with this huge rack of antlers there. To me, the antlers are always about receiving divine intuition, and it's coming through from your ancestors, someone that you know, a loved one that's crossed over, that's bringing you messages of love and guidance, because we have the barn swallow. And the barn swallow is definitely a spirit messenger from the other side, bringing forward messages from ancestors, crossed over loved ones. This is part of your spirit guide team reaching you. And with this massive deer here, he's got, God, I don't know, it looks like 12-point buck there. So there's this massive amount of intuition coming through. Something you are feeling so stuck, and you don't have to. Like, there's a situation that is done, but there is a gift in it. Oh, I love that that is, yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's something that is completely picked clean, okay? So eclipses, and especially full moon eclipses, okay? So a full moon is about releasing energy and clearing space for something new to come in. And an eclipse is always about this. When you get a full moon eclipse, that is definitely this energy of, let's just clear some space here because new opportunities are coming in, right? You just got to let that stuff go. And here we have the moon card, right? This is this is self-reflection. This is looking up, but it's also, she feels like she's sinking, right? This emotionally drowning is what this particular moon card feels like. Like, you got the dogs howling and everything, and there's something about being really lost in the emotion. The overall energy, though, is the Ten of Swords. This is the resurrection. This is the clearing out. Look at the sun shining through and all the swords represented by the crows there. In the Nine of Swords, they're swirling around her head. It's all dark. But here, it's daylight. The sun is rising. There's a new day. There's a new opportunity. It's clearing space so that you can have something new come into your life. And I feel like more than anything right now, you are just looking for that change. In the center of the reading, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune, she is standing on top of it in the tree pose, right? Which is trying to find balance. She's trying to find balance in the situation, but it is her energy that is going to spin that wheel in one direction or the other. And so first you want to do is find your balance. Find and maintain the balance before you start moving that thing in one direction or other. I don't know how I'm not finding that Nine of Swords that I was looking for. Oh, here it is. So here's the 9. This is the nightmare. This is the never ending, all the stuff circling around and everything. But if you notice, there is this one white one coming in, right? This is spirit coming in, that bringing the guidance. That is the antlers. That is the barn swallow, offering you the opportunity to really see things in a different way, right? To have the intuition to find the way forward. But there is a need for you. You must find the balance. It's up to you. No one's going to be able to do this for you but yourself, and you have everything you need to set yourself free. Okay, Leo? You have everything you need to set yourself free. You have, in the area of what needs to be transformed, the Eight of Swords. Again, see how all the crows are wrapping her up, tying her up. You're being tied up by your thoughts, like all the negative energy. And the thing is, in reality, you are not in that situation. It's just what you're thinking. It's what you are imagining. And I don't want to say that the struggles that you are in are not real. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying the worst case scenarios that you keep playing out in your head don't need to be there, because honestly, your thoughts become things. Always, right? Your thoughts become things. And so what you focus on is what you're going to manifest and bring in. So if you're focusing on the negative, that's what you're bringing in. But I see the dawn is breaking and that opportunity and a new day is coming in, right? And I know for a fact that in this energy we manifest very quickly. I'm always surprised by when I say something and then all of a sudden it shows up. You know, I bought something that was a little out of my budget, to say the least. And I said to my friend, I go, oh, I need a new job to come through so that I can pay for this. And I specifically said how many hours I wanted to work and what I needed this job to be. And about 2 hours later, the call came in for the job. That's how fast we're manifesting, whether it's in the positive or the negative right now. And you have the Magician as the outgoing energy, which means your thoughts become things. But more than that, it's in the waters, the emotional waters. How you feel is also going to become something, right? And so with this Gemini energy, there's a need to corral your thoughts so that you can corral your feelings, okay? Here, we have the Two of Pentacles. And this one is the purse. And this one is, it looks like the moon, right? It's the emotions, right? It's the worry. Somehow there's something financially that you're very worried about, and it's manifesting some difficulties for you. But with those two turtles there, I'm telling you, the opportunity is coming. The growth is coming. You just have to get into flow with the universe, right? You have to allow yourself to be open to the idea that what you want and what you need will be brought to you. So, in the area of what you're worried about, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's something new. Maybe you started a new business, a new opportunity. Maybe you realize something is picked clean and you're trying to figure out, well, how do I take these skill sets and transform them into something new? How do I create something new from this, right? And so there's an anxiety coming from this new idea that hasn't fully taken root yet. There's roots coming off of it, but it's not fully planted. It's not growing anything yet at this time. And here in what you're worried about, we've got this apathy. This is emotional dissonance. This is not really connected on an emotional level. In order to really manifest something, you need to get your heart, Leo, you rule the heart, in alignment with what you're focusing on. And so you want to feel the success. You want to visualize the success. This works really great for Leo. This is a skill set that really works great for Leo. And so when my kids were in swimming, their coach would have them visualize a race. And not all the kids did it, but those that did found a great deal more success in it, in the pool. By visualizing, what they were going to eat for breakfast, right? So first there was the breakfast, and then getting themselves walking through the whole thing right up to when they got up on the blocks, to when they were in the water, to swimming the race all the way through, swimming all the way to the end before they hit the stop pad, to standing on the podium receiving the award. Right? He would have them work their way through the whole thing. And those that took it seriously had a great deal of success, and a number of them did. There was one of them, a Leo, whose dad said, if you win a state championship, you can buy any car you want. So he ended up with I think it was a Vet. He won the state championship because he visualized himself driving that vehicle. And so he didn't just visualize the race, he visualized the season. And so there's something about you connecting in, right? There's this healing energy that's coming in, right? You need to be, whatever you're healing from, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, financial, whatever it is you're healing from, and it could be a combination of those things, there is a need to focus on being healed. Not healing, but being healed. What would it be like when you're whole again? What are you going to do? How are you going to live? How's it going to feel, right? That is going to help you to turn this wheel in the direction that you want, to find this balance. And so there's a balance between how you feel and what you manifest in the 3D, the purse, right? It's not necessarily money. It could be anything material. It could be a lifestyle. It could be whatever, a relationship, whatever. And so there's this balancing, this Two of Pentacles showing up here like this, and the actions to take. It's finding the balance in what feels like the storm, right? There's some sort of a storm, and I'm not saying this like you're not going through a tough time, because clearly you are. When I look at these cards, clearly you are. So, this tough time, though, will, as everything does, there's always a cycle and a season to everything. It will end. The question is, does it end sooner or later, and does it end with you in a stronger position or a weaker position? That's always up to you. That is part of the deal that we made when we arrived here on this planet. So in the area of resources, you have the Ten of Wands, right? So she's moving forward, but she's not alone. There's a lot of abundance that is being carried by that bull. And so there is something, there's a partnership, there's an ability to have more. And yes, you're moving through, but she's walking downhill, not uphill. I think that's really important to understand, that she is moving forward, and it's not as difficult of a climb anymore. I feel like she came up over the mountain, and now they're on the downhill side, right? And you're not walking alone. I feel like Spirit has got your back on this, whatever this is. In the area of your heart space, you've got the Seven of Pentacles. Something just needs more time. Needs more time to grow. And there's a need for you to allow things to manifest and grow, and not just give up hope, right? Not say nothing ever works out for me, but instead say I'm in a cycle where the growth is just a bit slower. And I'll be honest with you, this eclipse cycle, which is the 12 months we've got going on, in about 12 months, the South Node is going to move into your sign, Leo. And there will be a lot of letting go of old things, old patterns, old ways of doing and being. And the things that feel like a burden right now might be the things that you start to release now will make it easier later. And so there is this also this, when we have the South Node in Virgo, it's about discernment. It's about deciding what has value enough to keep, what is going to nurture me, what is going to grow for me, what is going to make my life better, right? Which of these bones here has any meat still left on them and is worth chewing on? And so there is a need to work your way through this, but you are not alone, right? You got spirit here, you've got this information coming in. Spirit is guiding you, but you do need to listen. There's a definite need to listen to your spirit guide team and to see yourself in the position that you want to be so that you can manifest it into reality. Because the ability to do that is sitting right here, which tells me that you can absolutely 100% do that. So you have the card of strength. Of course you do. More effort will get you what you want. You're going to have to keep moving forward. More effort will get you what you want. More time will get you what you want. Apathy is not effort. Apathy is sitting there going, oh, I'm giving up, wringing your hands. Okay, so Leo. It's not that Leo can't do that. I've seen Leo do that, but I've never seen Leo do it for very long. And that is something that I love about Leo. Yes, sometimes you get a gut punch. Sometimes someone kicks you right in the gonads. But what happens? You bend over, you catch your breath, you straighten your spine, you stand up, and you do the heavy lifting again. And so that is where you're going to be. You're going to have to put in the work. That's part of the magic that you create, is your ability to create, to manifest. You have this power that shines out from you. So you have convey your meaning. Reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. And I think that's a really important thing with this eclipse cycle. Pisces can really get down on themselves. And so this full moon in Pisces is about really all of us speaking to ourselves with more conviction and kindness. Like not critically, but with love and kindness and support. So we need to be our own best friends, right? Be sure to express your thoughts and feelings from your heart with respect and sincerity. This is heart-based work, not head-based. That's where your power is going to be, right? Leaping through the air. A plan you have made is on track. Why isn't it happening? Why does it seem to take so long? Energy right here. You're on the downhill slide. Give it time. Give it time, right? Things are working. If you're waiting for something, get to work and stop putting off ideas or projects that you are considering, right? You're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to do the work. But it's going to be a little easier. You're going to be a little more in flow with what's happening here to get to where it is that you want to go, to create the balance that you're looking for. So you have protection. You are being protected from deceit and from situations that no longer serve you. Lie low for a while and you will be shown the truth. Okay? So during this week of the eclipse, so do the work. When it says lie low, I think this is more like don't get up in your head about things, right? Don't get up in your head about things. Don't be assuming things, right? Just let things play out. Oh my God, I didn't even know this was in here. Look at that. Okay, so this one says strength. More effort will get you what you want. And this one says courage. Okay, Leo, this is so completely your reading, right? Strength and courage. There you go. Ask what you are afraid of so you can overcome what's holding you back. There are leadership opportunities for the taking. You got this. Oh my God, I love this so much. So there you go, Leo. I'm on Facebook. Come and check out what's going on there. I really got, I had like a 38-minute video on what this eclipse is about if you're interested in that. The link is in the description box. You guys take care, and I'll talk to you soon.